Yolanda and Cornelius Show, a Christian perspective on hot topics surrounding our community, with emphasis on personal and leadership development. This show is inspiring, informative, and entertaining. You never want to miss it. Now let's see what everyone is yakking about. The Yolanda and Cornelius Show. You may contact us through our website, www.trifoldoutreach.com, or by phone, 800-664-1793.
Welcome to the Yolanda-Cornelius Show. I'm your host, Cornelius. It's our Simmer Down weekend segment, The Essence with Ebone. Therefore, it's me and my lovely co-host, Ebone, on tonight's show. Y'all, we've had an interesting week. We are coming off the quarantine. We are doing the things needed and necessary to keep our city safe. We are just trying to figure it out. And while we're trying to figure it out, we need this millennial to help us figure it out. You know, tonight we want to talk about how to be accountable, how to stay safe, how to stay sane, how to stay healthy, the do's and the don'ts. Relationship. How do you manage relationships in this time where you can't meet and kick it? No Netflix. Definitely no Netflix and chilling. Since this is a save segment, so hey. What up, Essence with Ebone? What's going on, my boo thing, my good thing, my little thing?
What's good, everybody?
We here. We just making sure everybody got what they got and doing what they doing. So talk to us a little bit about this quarantine thing. How do you feel? COVID-19 last week when we did a show, it wasn't even that serious. Where are we now? What are we doing? How do we overcome? How do we not succumb? It's just so many questions we have. So let's just have this good casual conversation first and foremost. What are you doing as far as health? Like how has this affected your health and fitness goals?
For one, I feel pretty content and okay right now. At first, I was real concerned because like going to the gym, like that's a part of my mental health. Like that kind of helps with my anxiety and keeps me like sane throughout the day, or it like alleviates my anxiety some. So I was really like concerned about not being able to get up and go to my 5 a.m. boot camp class, but I've kind of maneuvered around it and decided like I'm not going to let it get the best of me. Today, I got back into my meal prepping routine, which is what I would do if I was going to my job every day. I meal prepped as if I was going to work every day this week. I ran yesterday. I got up and did an at-home workout today, so I'm not going to let the quarantine, get the best of me, because that's the problem. We don't want to get complacent and sitting in this house 14 plus days and become unhealthy and stray from our goals that we have set for ourselves, because summer is still coming. And we want to be summer body ready, Cornelius.
Summer body ready. A lot of people make that declaration January 1. By January 17, that declaration
goes down the hill.
Yes. What has been one of your keys to consistency as it relates to health and fitness?
For one, not starting January 1, starting before then. I feel like sometimes when people set themselves up for New Year, New Me, sometimes it's like a setup for failure, because you make this resolution that you're going to do such a drastic change. You eat so bad on the holidays and you say, boom, I'm going to change and I'm going to go into this new lifestyle, which it is very much doable, but it's unrealistic. I definitely feel like you should start that change beforehand. So basically what's kept me so grounded is accountability. Having accountability partners, going to my fitness gym every day, having those individuals in my fitness gym check on me every day, along with me checking on the newbies who started along with me. And it means everything to me to not stray away from my goals, because I can even be transparent and say that I was going for it, but I took a couple steps back. I gained some again, but I'm going to do what I need to do to get that weight back off. So basically, health is everything to me. I feel like you are what you eat, and most people don't feel that way, but what you put in your body is what you're going to get out of it.
So how did you gain weight?
Honestly,
I'm trying to figure it out.
I meal prep every week, so I don't think it's effective. It's me eating the unnecessary stuff in between.
Such as?
So also me doing stuff like stopping at work, getting Starbucks every day, putting that in my body that's not healthy, that's putting unhealthy sugars in my body. Also, probably like eating too many breads. Also not really being honest and saying I had one cheat day, but probably really having like 2 cheat meals during the week. On top of also having coffee in the morning is not that healthy. And then it doesn't help that I don't drink at least half of my body weight in water every day, which I should be doing at the minimum. So I know kind of what I did to gain weight, and I always try to tell people, like, people say, oh, I go to the gym every day, that's okay, but you also have to fuel your body with the right foods. You want to make sure you're getting the proper proteins in your body, you're getting your veggies and your fruits and those whole grains. Like, the pyramid doesn't lie. You should really follow the pyramid. And I'm not encouraging people to calorie count, but if you're really trying to stay on your goals, especially during this quarantine, this is the perfect opportunity to start counting your calories, because it is easy to sit up and eat in the house. So
you're talking about eating in the house and these calories, quarantining, making sure we have everything we need that's healthy. The food pyramid, we're trying to still work out the food pyramid. Hadn't the food pyramid changed over the course of a couple of years?
It has kind of changed over the course of a couple of years, but one thing that kind of helps with the food pyramid is if people download MyFitnessPal.
Slow down.
Download MyFitnessPal. MyFitnessPal, as in PAL, on the apps. If you have an iPhone or Android, you can download it. What it does is it helps you track your calories, and it doesn't matter where you go, whether you're sitting at Red Lobster, Ruth Chris, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, or whatever you cook within your home. You can type in the foods you're eating. You can also type in the brand, and it will tell you what calorie you're partaking into your body. So
how many calories what is considered healthy calories? What's the calorie count? Because everybody's body is different. Your body type is
everybody's body is different. Last time I saw a nutritionist, she told me not to go over 1,600 calories.
Which consists of what? Help me on. I'm trying to figure out. Because mine might be 2,500 calories, right?
Men is definitely more than women. So let me look that up for you.
1,600 calories. And and then half of your body weight in water per day. Is that healthy?
That is healthy. So I would say this. So, like, women on average should be eating 1,500 calorie meals. Men, 2,000 calories. And men can eat more than women because they build muscle quicker than women do. Drinking half of your body weight is very healthy for you because you're detoxing some of the stuff out of your body that you are partaking into it. It's definitely not unhealthy. You know, you can drink more than your body weight if you want to. Some people go through a lot of water a day. And really, I would even say if somebody can eat 1,200 calorie diets, it's very much doable. It's very much doable, but you just have to really be cognizant of what you're taking in. And some people say, oh, I can't do it, but you really can. And then it's those foods that will shock you, like oatmeal. You'll be at 200 calories eating oatmeal long before you know it. Just read the back of the nutrition on the oatmeal. And so that's before you add your honey, your blueberries, your strawberries, or your almond milk. So, yeah.
You made a statement earlier about avocados. You finally got me eating avocados, and now you're telling me avocados are starch. What is avocado a fruit or?
I told you bananas are the starch.
Oh, well, is avocados a fruit or a vegetable?
Avocado is a fruit, if I'm not wrong. It has a seed.
Yeah, it has a seed. It has a big old seed.
Yeah.
So is avocado a fruit or a vegetable?
I believe it's a fruit. So as you can see, I just looked up. It said, what is an avocado calorie? There's 234 calories in an avocado.
All right, so.
And it is a fruit. It's right here.
Isn't it part of the superfood family?
Yes, of the plant family, yes.
Right, so I'm telling you, y'all got me confused.
It's a botanically large berry. But this is the thing about the avocado. It is a healthy fat, so you will be okay. You just have to be cognizant when you're mixing it with other fats. So it's a healthy fat. It will break down into your body in the right way. But once you're making like guacamole and stuff, you know, some people put a lot of salt in their guacamole. And that just, then you'll be at 300 and something calories before you know it. So, I mean, it can aid in weight loss, but you also have to be like careful with it, because it can kind of hinder you in your weight loss as well.
I'm confused. 1 minute is good. Next
I'm not
minute.
saying it's not good. I said it's a healthy fat, but you need to be mindful of, like, you don't want to just be eating them back to back to back.
Give me some healthy fats. I need to know what healthy fats are. Healthy fats are what? Unhealthy fats are what? Because I got some bag of potato chips over here.
That's not a healthy fat.
I'm getting in them tonight.
Okay.
This is my cheat day. Sunday is my grace day. It's church day and cheat day.
So
can I let Sunday be my church day and cheat day?
Sure. So
matter of fact, bring me those chips over here, please.
Are avocados,
and egg dip.
Specific cheeses, dark chocolate, whole eggs, fatty fishes.
Fatty fishes such as
nuts, chia seeds, extra virgin olive oil.
What's fatty fishes? Give me salmon. What?
First of all, one thing that I want people to think: tilapia is not healthy for you. Tilapia is a man-made fish. If you are trying to work on your fitness goals, that is not the fish you want to be eating. Scratch tilapia. We do not want to eat tilapia at all anyway. It does nothing for your body.
Nothing.
That is a man-made fish. It is a very fattening fish. It is not aiding in your nutrition.
Okay.
So you cannot count that into your pescatarian diet, because it is not doing anything for you.
It's a fish.
Sure. If you want that to be your cheat, yeah, on your cheat meal, sure. Go get you a fish sandwich with your tilapia. But get right back to your salmon and cod.
What about tuna?
Tuna is very healthy, and that's what they were talking about. If you want to have high protein meats, for those people who do like fish, salmon for one, tuna, canned salmon as well, sardines, those are all good fishes.
Sardines?
They say it's good for. Now, I personally don't like sardines. I don't eat sardines, but they say it's not bad for you.
They usually got a lot of sodium, though, because they're in that can, right?
Yeah, so you do need to eat them in moderation. Like, I know you can choose with tuna. You can get tuna in water versus tuna in oil. Mm-hmm. That's healthier for you. Let's see. So the fatty fishes are like salmon, trout, mackerel, sardines, and herring. Am I pronouncing that right? Herring. So these fishes are loaded with heart-healthy omega-3 fatty acids, high-quality proteins, and all sorts of important nutrients. So it says that studies show that people who eat fish tend to be more healthier with a lower risk of heart disease, depression, dementia, and all sorts of common diseases. So, hey folks, you can get to the grocery store, even if you don't want to buy that expensive salmon, because I would say salmon is probably one of the most expensive fishes you will get in the grocery store. I mean, even a small bag's what, $9.99?
Yeah, salmon is expensive.
So if you can stick to that canned tuna, I mean, absolutely nothing wrong with buying canned tuna. You can make salads with it. You can make lettuce wraps, and you can make tuna sandwiches, tuna wraps. So however you see fit to make that is, yeah.
So, hey, y'all, while y'all are quarantined, while y'all are trying to figure out this thing, we're going to make sure that you eat healthy this week. Meal prepping is essential. How essential is meal prepping to your overall achievement and goals?
Oh,
you meal prep, y'all, and she gets on my everlasting nerves. She got grocery bags, she got dishes, but all that's about to change.
Listen, so
Cornelius
gets very irritated with my meal prepping, but he doesn't realize if he joins the bandwagon, he will be healthier overall too. When you are meal prepping, it takes a lot of energy, but that's what keeps you healthy. I will say, if I did not meal prep every Sunday the way I do, I would not have lost the weight that I have lost. I would not stay on track, and I would be straying from my goals. And any trainer or nutritionist will tell you that you have to meal prep. That's a part of accountability. And so, Cornelius, y'all, he doesn't really cook, so he doesn't really understand.
You emphasizing it when you Ruffles.
Listen, y'all, he gets up in the day, he eats whatever he can find. But see, me, I'm going to cook, I'm going to meal prep, and he's talking about all my dishes. I put them up and I clean, and they go right back to where they go. See, he came in the house, it wasn't no dishes for him to see. It was like nothing even happened. But guess what? Guess who's going to have a clean digestive system? Me, Ebony, and he's over here eating cheddar and sour cream Ruffles, you guys, with French onion dip.
All right. Today's my cheat day.
Right. 240 milligrams of sodium.
Okay, but when you look on tuna, look at the cans of tuna.
Okay.
Do you have a can of tuna anywhere around here?
Listen.
You said
And
you're trying
it's
to read
60
labels.
calories.
Are we reading labels now? So we're reading labels. We're reading labels now?
So you already having 120 calories right here long. But you're supposed to stop at 11 chips.
Okay.
But he's eating half the bag. But that's okay, though, because guess what? What is your favorite slogan, Cornelius?
I got a few slogans. What's my
But
favorite?
I'm losing weight, though. But I'm healthy, though.
I mean, but
I walk. That's what he tells me. I walk every day. So I can
not
eat whatever I can.
exercise
Yeah, you
on the
can.
regular?
But guess what? Now you're quarantined.
And
And you
I'm still
can't,
gonna
but you can't do also what you also do. Because sometimes Cornelius does 2 a day, y'all. He goes to the gym and he also walks. But now you don't have that gym. So you're going to sit up and eat chips and dip every day?
Just tonight.
Pick your cheat day. Pick your poison.
This is my cheat day.
Sundays.
This is my cheat day. This is my cheat day. So y'all, I'm cheating. I'm cheating. Yes, I am. I'm having some sour cream and onion chips, Ruffles with some French onion dip. Yes.
And this morning you had what?
I didn't eat this morning. Believe it or not, I didn't even eat anything.
Afternoon you had what?
Just a pizza and wings.
And wings. You tried to stray away from it like just a pizza.
Yeah.
That
And
was a big
wings.
old pizza.
But it was just cheese and olives and onions.
And wings.
Mm-hmm. That were baked.
See, people, this is what we're trying not to do.
That
Justify every bad food decision that we make. Not saying that you can't enjoy it, because I know some people are going to take full advantage of their quarantine. They're going to bake cookies, be baking cakes in the house, brownies. People going to be drinking. Let's talk about that, people. It's okay to drink, but know that alcohol it carries its portion of sugars as well. But you don't want to drink yourself to death during this quarantine. You want to also be hydrating your body.
I got probably about 30 more ounces in my gallon to be consumed. Look at behind you.
Yeah, I see that. So you can go on and chug that down and finish it.
I'm good on my water. I'm good on my walking. I'm good on my shouting. This is my cheat day.
And also, what I will say, I think that also during this time, clean eating will also help with like your mental health, because that's another thing where I feel like you are what you eat. If you eat really sick and eat really bad all day, especially during this quarantine, you're going to feel sluggish, you're going to feel tired, and you're not going to feel motivated to accomplish those goals you set aside. Like, a lot of us are working from home and we're going to school from home as well. And at the end of the day, quarantine don't mean nothing to that. Papers still due, tests still due online, job and quotas that need to be made are still due, and deadlines still have to be met. So you want to make sure that you have all the proper energy to get through that. You don't want to be sitting up eating donuts and chips while you're doing your work and then you falling asleep on your work. Because I can sit up and eat healthy and still be tired. So we want to make sure that we're not doing anything to make ourselves sluggish or lethargic and feel fatigue out of the norm.
Did you work out today?
I did work out this morning from home.
Okay. So, we're working out. That's the essence with Ebony. We're just trying to figure out, because for the next 14 days, do you have any, due to the fact that we're quarantined, do you have any other fitness goals? because you can't go to the gym. So what does that look like?
My fitness goals right now is to try to push myself to run more. I'm not a runner. I absolutely hate running.
Well, why do it?
And I don't run with groups, but cardio is good for you. Getting your heart rate up is good for you. So me just putting in an attempt and trying to get my cardio in is a bonus for me. I don't care if I run to 2. My goal is usually to hit 3 miles. But just getting some form of cardio in several times throughout this week is very imperative to me. Yeah. And also, I just want to make sure that I'm still getting up at least 4 days out the week and getting a workout in.
Oh, speaking of getting up, what in the heck happened the other morning when you was up at 4 o'clock?
Oh, my God. So the other morning, I got up like an hour before my alarm would have even went off. But technically, I was right. It wasn't my fault. It was Sprint's fault. Because my alarm went off at 4:32, the same time it goes off every single morning so that I can arrive to the gym by 5 o'clock. But apparently, I actually technically woke up at 3:32, got to the gym about, what was it? 4, I don't know, 05.
Yeah.
And I'm like texting people wondering where they are, and they're like, girl, it's 4:10 in the morning. Like, and my gym family was like, you still coming, right? I said, absolutely not. Because I have gotten up out of this bed earlier. And I'm going back home and getting into bed. I had already driven back home, which me holding myself accountable probably would have been staying in that parking lot and waiting another 40 minutes and people would have started arriving. But definitely, I guess I was practicing quarantine early that day. Because I only had one more day to go to the gym before we were on shutdown. So.
What happened with Sprint? Talk to me about that. I mean, because, like, that was a global thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy.
Early.
Like, people were tripping, especially Sprint users, people getting up for work earlier than they have to, going crazy. I mean, I thought I was the only one until you told me that Hambrick had the same issue.
You don't have Sprint. Yeah, a lady who works with him had Sprint. She was there early.
Yeah, a girl that works out at the gym with me, she's an occupational therapist. She was thrown all off track, confused. So that was just like, okay, is this a part of the global pandemic? You already messing up our cell phones? Like, what is it going to be? And is that going to be the first time, or are we going to have some more situations? I mean, because that's concerning, because you won't want to, like, wake up earlier than you want to. You clocking in earlier than you can, or, you know, getting to work late. So that was kind of stressful, but they had it fixed by noon that day.
What was the reason? What was their reason and rationale?
No clue what the reason was. I'm going to assume that something was off with the towers. I do not know what the reason was. All I know is it got fixed, and I was happy. And the crazy thing was, you know, some people were like, you didn't think to look in your car, like what the time was in your car?
No.
Or what the time was on your iPad, which was laying right by my phone? Like, no, because I don't set an alarm on my iPad. I set an alarm on my phone. I mean, so it was just really weird. Like, it was crazy.
Now that you have this quarantine time, what does that look like for your academia and your spirituality?
Well, I feel like academia, it feels about the same. The only thing I can say is,
what's the same?
I can say the same is like this. Like, some people are like, oh, I have more time to do my homework. Not really. I still have the same set of amount of time to accomplish my homework as I had before. Mondays I don't have class, but Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays, and my professors are not playing. They have never canceled a class. And they are online at time to start at 5:30 to 8:30. All those 3 hours online. You witnessed it the other day. You still on class? Yes. So I won't say it's exactly the same. What I will say is a little more frustrating is you don't have that hands-on interaction that you need with your professors. If I have a question versus them telling me to my face, showing me how to conduct this paper, I have to now like email them and try to figure it out, or I don't have those office hours so I can go to your office anymore. And now I have to figure out, what's different is in one of my classes we were supposed to get observation hours and observe children with the metro schools. Yeah.
This semester?
Yeah, we were supposed to observe children
Y'all
with the
can
metro
observe.
schools.
You go to the school.
Listen,
Ain't nobody gonna be there.
in the special education department, well, the first stumbling block we ran into was a tornado. And that kind of held back the paperwork of us starting to get entered into metro schools. And then we ran into the coronavirus. Nope. Yes. And then y'all had spring break.
Yeah, this week right now.
And now y'all out of
Tomorrow
school.
they would be actually going back to school.
And then y'all are out of school until what, April 4th, 6th, 3rd, or 6th? So it's just a lot going on that's hindering that from happening for us. So now my professor she wants us to watch these online videos. And I find that very interesting. But hey, we're going to get through it. It's going to happen. We're going to figure it out, and we're going to make things shake. But it's definitely not the same. I'm definitely not one of those students who, I will say I'm kind of like comfortable in my home. And that's the only thing I don't like, because I feel like when it comes to homework and sitting in bed, I tend to get lazy. And after class, I'm like, I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to work on this assignment. I'm going to go to sleep. You know, versus when I know that I just got out of class and my professor's saying, hey, this, and this is due. I come home, I'm like, okay, I got to go to meet, and I need to at least stay up an hour and a half more to, like, start on an assignment or work on an assignment. Because I don't want to be stressed when it's due. Just like when I took PTO that day to do that 10-page paper. That was a lot. I got it done, but it was a lot. So it's definitely looking different. And let's talk about graduation. So they finally sent an email a couple days ago.
Right, first Saturday in August. So they're not going to have that May, I think it was 2nd, spring commencement. Mm-hmm. But they pushed it to August. So for all those people who know somebody or have a child or a sibling or a peer that attends TSU and were supposed to graduate in the spring commencements, they're now having like a summer commencement on August 1st. So that's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be hot out there, but it's gonna be interesting. I'm glad they still are able to have a proper commencement and not just receive their diplomas. Of course, I think you have robbed so many. Well, this has robbed us of, first of all the sporting events.
Yeah.
Prom.
Yeah.
Graduations.
Yeah.
Like, we talking about major currency that helps stimulate economy. Like with March Madness. I don't know what that looks like.
And that was supposed to bring, even money to Nashville.
Oh, because it comes through Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was here, remember?
Mm-hmm.
The SEC. But then probably some of the tournament games could have come this way, either for the men or women. I didn't take this seriously, though. Back in December. Like, okay, COVID-19. It's like, okay, what is this? Mm-hmm. Once again, because I think America, it was still a foreign disease. It wasn't really like something we had to embrace. Mm-hmm. We were not getting pulverized by this disease. Then it became Canadian. Okay, let's get a little bit more serious. But then now it's like, now the city's on quarantine. Mm-hmm. Like, I've never seen this in my life.
Even like...
You're like, what?
If we look...
Oh, Lord, you looking at the back of the Lysol bottle.
On the back of the Lysol. But this has always been here. This is not new. The Lysol can stay the same. This just changed. The front just changes. The back remains the same. And it wasn't until now that we have all noticed that it kills the coronavirus.
It's on here. Where is it? It's on here.
It's right there in the pink.
Oh, stomach flu. Okay. Well, we need to get it killed because we need our economy back up and running. You're working from home. How are you dealing with that mentally, working from home?
I am very stressed. I would say it is running my anxiety up, and I have to pull back sometime because I meet my numbers faster from the office. The Wi-Fi is faster from the office, and the Wi-Fi is not that fast from home on a system that I am working from, trying to get out the amount of records that I'm trying to get out, trying to talk to people in disability. And It's stressful. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I get discouraged because I know that I'm still being monitored from home. But our bosses are still emailing us throughout the day. We're having web calls. Matter of fact, I have one tomorrow. We're having web calls throughout the day. But I said I get up, I take a shower, and I throw on sweats. I said I'm about to start putting on clothes so I can look better than I'm feeling, so I can feel like I need to accomplish something, because I need to keep myself in a routine. It's definitely a lot, and it's a lot. So I think it's overrated. I think working from home is overrated. I feel like some people's job is more flexible as far as what they do from home. What I do is very serious. I don't have room for error, and it's not like I can go sit at a coffee shop and do my work, because that's HIPAA confidentiality.
Okay.
You know, and if the wrong person sees that, or just happens to look on my computer and they see me pulling their uncle's labs, you know, like,
yeah, that could cause
that could
serious
cause
damage.
yeah, and that could be a lawsuit, and that could be my job. So our supervisors don't even do that. Like, they make it very enforceable. Working from home is not working at a coffee shop. It's not. That's why they were so pressed about making sure we had whatever we needed to function from home, because they do not want us going anywhere else. So yeah, it's serious.
It's serious, y'all. I know how serious it is. It's becoming even more serious. Hopefully, after these 14 days, we can draw some strength in the community and make sure that we get a handle on this COVID-19 and all the other pandemics around here. We are definitely praying for the other nations. Italy, China.
Italy.
Yeah,
Their count is, I could have sworn on the news, I don't know the exact number, but within that couple of days, they had 700 and something deaths. Mm-hmm. And that's just,
I don't even know what you do with it, like, psychologically.
Like, what do you do with it? Like, that's
I just don't.
So much turmoil on their country. I mean, just imagine, and when you hear stuff like 700 and something deaths happening within 48 to 78 hours, that means doctors are stressed. They were talking about choosing who lives and who dies. Who wants to choose who lives and who dies in this time? Not, doctors being stretched, not having enough equipment and staff. And so at that point, it made me think to movies like Outbreak and stuff like, what do you do? Do you have funerals? What do they do with all those bodies?
I wouldn't want.
And although COVID-19 does not physically affect us, it does not look like Ebola or those other viruses, because those viruses look very ugly, not only on the internally but externally. It's still just it's imperative that we take heed and listen to what the government is saying. I don't think it's saying that you can't, they want you to stay in your corners. It still says don't congregate within 10 people. So I'm really trying to figure out, does that mean that I don't think that means you can't go sit at a friend's house.
No, you don't need to go anywhere. What do you want to a friend's house for?
Because the mayor said there's keep it under 10 people.
No, you need to stay still. As the scripture said, be still and know that he is God. So we're still being still.
Yeah. I think it's
Last week wasn't that bad. I think this week is going to be the make or break week for a lot of people. Real talk. I think this is going to be Wednesday. People going to be losing their mind.
I think y'all check on my mental health on Wednesday. If y'all don't hear from Cornelius, you know why? Because I hadn't hung him somewhere outside.
Hold up. You know this is international. Girl.
I know this is international. Listen, because me and his personality's been driving each other crazy. He'll yell at me for wiping a doorknob down. Y'all see what I have to deal with?
What do you have to deal with? What are you dealing with?
You being crazy.
I don't think I am.
He plays the overprotective parent role, but it's okay, you guys. It's his job.
Somebody got to do it.
He say, I'm the child that stresses him out. I feel like I have more sanity over here, but
Whatever.
So, you guys, one more thing, talking about goals. While we're sitting here in quarantine, we'll be practicing social distancing. This is the perfect time to really start journaling. Setting out your goals, setting out what you want to do for yourself. Even if you want to, like he was talking about meal prepping, you can start writing all that out now. Even if you don't start it while you got the 14 days of quarantine or 14 plus days, by the time you get done out of there, you can say, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be healthier. I'm going to start getting into yoga. I'm going to start going on walks.
Yoga. You want to do some yoga with me?
We can, trust me, I already have apps on my phone. We can go ahead and get to it, all right?
We're going to start it tonight.
Meditating, so.
All right, so at 8:45, y'all, we going on the yoga. We're doing the yoga thing at 8:45. How long?
I don't know, because I don't really do yoga, so. Yeah, folks.
I'm serious, man. This is gonna be a mess. Well, hey, folks, thank you for listening to Essence with Ebony on the weekend. This is our weekend wrap up, y'all. We're blessed. We were blessed at the Ephesians Primitive Baptist Church today with the word. Go back and follow us on social media, Ephesians Primitive Baptist Church. Like our page on Facebook. Follow me on social media at Hill Cornelius at Twitter. My Twitter is Hill Cornelius. My Instagram is Arne Hill. My Facebook is Cornelius Arne Hill. And is those the three apparatuses? And YouTube is Cornelius Hill. So follow us on that. We did not do anything as far as videoing tonight. We'll get into that probably tomorrow because we will be podcasting every day. And we're grateful for our Essence with Ebony. And hopefully this week, what's this week's meal prep? So people can get a head start before we get out of here.
So I'm kind of just going to free it at breakfast. Hold
on, what are you going to do what?
Oatmeal for breakfast. I kind of was going to freestyle my breakfast this week. It was going to be between the choices of protein shakes, oatmeal, or avocado and eggs, which are my top 3 choices that are easy for me to make. For lunch this week, I have butter lettuce salad. So with, let's see, sweet potatoes. It's kind of like sweet potato, like, I don't know, they call them straws. I don't know, that's just how they're cut up with tomatoes and grilled chicken and quinoa.
Quinoa?
Yes. And then for dinner, I have sweet potatoes, spinach, and ground turkey. So I'm trying to really get back to that healthy, clean, and lean eating. So that's what the meal prep is looking like this week.
Hey, y'all, we got our meals prepped. We got our minds prepared.
And that salad meat is meatless.
Yeah, what?
It's meatless.
What is that?
It's meatless chicken. It's a vegetarian choice.
That what you was cooking the other day?
That I cooked today. The chicken in my salad is not actual chicken. It's like a vegetarian choice. Cornelius can't get jiggy with it, you guys. I'm trying to get him on the train of trying vegetarian options.
Today is my cheat day. Today is church day and cheat day.
It's not going to have to be today, but you guys, he doesn't try anything vegetarian that I offer him. Not even the.
Is it a plant based?
Yes, he doesn't even try the almond taco shells I try to get him to try.
No, you didn't talk about that.
Well, you don't try anything.
Where are they now?
And they're in here.
Well, we'll make some tacos tomorrow. Hey, y'all, we getting out of here. It was fun with the Essence with Ebony on this weekend. Welcome to the Yolanda-cornelius-show. See you next week. Same place, same time.
Thank you for listening to the Yolanda and Cornelius Show. Please check out our website at www.trifoldoutreach.com. Yolanda and Cornelius are gifted speakers, counselors, and life coaches, and would love to speak at one of your upcoming events. You may reach them by email at trifoldoutreach@yahoo.com or by
by phone, 1-800-664-1793. Remember to do justice, to love kindness, and walk humbly with your God.